was banging 7 gram rocks, that's how I roll. Winning, I got one gear, go. Winning, are you bipolar? I'm bi-winner, win here, win.
What is up guys, Chris here and welcome to a new video here today. And today we're going to be discussing some of the guns that we're going to be seeing in Advanced Warfare. And the very first one I want to talk about is the Speakeasy. And I looked into this because I saw the Speakeasy very shortly, unfortunately not in the trailer itself, so I'm not sure if I can find screenshots of it, but I will try my best. But I saw the Speakeasy for a second in the multiplayer reveal, and I immediately thought of the Mob of the Dead Tommy gun. So I decided to look into it a little bit more, and the only references I got between Speakeasy and guns was actually the Tommy gun. So I think the Tommy gun is returning, which is absolutely awesome, and I think Sledgehammer actually really listens to the community. Of course, this is not something I'm sure of, but I know for a fact that Nero Cinema, he made a video, and I know for a fact that Michael Condrey saw this, and he actually asked for a Tommy gun to return, as well as the game mode War, which also returned in the form of Momentum. So I think they have actually listened to him. I'm not entirely sure, but it's pretty cool if they have, and it wouldn't surprise me since they seem to listen a lot to the community. The next gun is the Vector that's returning, and we saw this during the virtual lobby, and one of the soldiers was holding a gun that looked a lot like the Vector. I don't remember what it's called, but you can see it on screen right now so you can read it. Also, the KF5 submachine gun looks a ton like the MP5, so I think that's the MP5 variant in this game. You can also see that on screen right now. Unfortunately, I can't get a first-person view of it. Well, I'll try my best again, but I'm not sure I can find a first-person view of it. And the last submachine gun I noticed is the one we saw in the multiplayer teaser, and I think it's based off a UMP45. I'll try to get some different shots of it so you guys can judge for yourselves. I'm not sure, but it looks a lot like the UMP4. For shotguns, we've seen 2 shotguns, I believe. I believe we've seen the TAC-19, which is the shotgun they run around with all the time in the trailer, but also the S12. Now, first of all, the TAC-19, it could be a futuristic version of the UTS-15, aka the TAC-12 from Ghost, which would be pretty cool. I like that shotgun a lot. I think it's a cool shotgun. In real life, not so much. I actually saw FPS Russia break like 2 of them in one video. So I don't know, in real life it's not so cool, but in game it's very cool. But the S12 though, I saw this gun, it was just called the S12 something, I didn't catch it, but it looked a lot like an S12 shotgun. It was a semi-auto, it didn't have a lot of rounds, but it was quite powerful. I'm pretty sure it was a shotgun, so I'll try to get the footage on screen for you guys right now, and you can judge for yourselves. Another shotgun I think is going to be in the game is actually the SPAS-12, and I know this from a sound video they did, like behind the scenes sound video, where we heard the SPAS-12 from MW3 and then the SPAS-12 from Advanced Warfare. Now, we haven't seen any gameplay of this, but it sounds very likely that it's going to be in multiplayer. Moving on to assault rifles, we have the AK-12, which is, you know, I'm happy to see that return. I like the AK-12 from Ghost. It's still called the AK-12 and it looks a lot more futuristic, but really when you look at it, they actually haven't changed it that much, and I guess that's because the AK-47 is still pretty much an AK-47 to this day, even though it's called an AK-12. There isn't a big difference, and you can definitely still recognize it. So I guess that's why it's still called the AK-12, just looks more futuristic. For assault rifles, we of course have the BAL-27, and I believe this is based off the F2000. I actually noticed in one of the supply drops that it actually had the fastest rate of fire of all assault rifles, so it sounds likely the F2000 had a pretty high fire rate as well. So maybe the BAL-27 is based off the F2000, who knows. Also a gun called the AWD-1, I believe it's based off an M4 or maybe an SA-805, maybe even an M416, who knows. It was quite blurry, so I'm not entirely sure that's what it's called, but from the heads-up display icon, I think this is the gun we saw in the story trailer as well, and it looked a lot like the M4 to me. Also, we didn't see any light machine guns, but I think they're being replaced by the energy weapons. But that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more Call of Duty Advanced Warfare content. I'll now see you guys on the next video. Peace.